we on. Alright, so you know what it is. So put on the screen, let me see it on the big joint. Up top. Alright, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. I'm here chilling, doing a little test run. I got my man Jax with me. We trying something new. I'm gonna start doing some more lives. Let y'all know what time it is. I dropped a new joint today with my man Spence. You know what I mean? Just to let the youth know it ain't nothing nice. Get your whole joint ripped up. You come walk in the penitentiary thinking it's sweet. You know what I mean? If y'all got any questions you want to ask, shoot the questions. Jack's gonna put it up on the big TV so I can answer the questions and we can do what we gotta do. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. We can't complain, we just living and making the best of life. You know what I mean? Enjoying this little technology and what's going on out here. Because, you know, it is what it is. I want to give a big shout out, you know what I mean, to Homicide Lou, you know, Gangster Lou, you know what I mean, Mo Grime, you know, Kevin Childs, my man Flip, you know what I mean? Just want to give everybody, you know, a shout out to let it know what it is. Now I'm trying to see the joint up top, so, you know, we're going to put it on up top, see what's going on, and making the best of life. You know what I mean? You know, enjoying this. So everybody tap in, you know what I mean? I'll see you, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Now, what we're going to do is, we're going to sit here, and if y'all got any questions, yeah, I know if you got any questions, shoot your questions up there. I'm going to try and answer some questions real quick, you know, about the previous videos that I did. Like I said, I dropped a joint today with my man Spence. You know, I did the Wolves. You understand what I'm saying? I did the Surenos. You know, I got my man I'm bringing up here tomorrow, you know, Steve Crackers, you know, a white dude that's going to tell y'all what it's like. So I got a live tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I got a live with my man Steve Crackers coming on tomorrow. You know what I mean? So don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't fill you in. So don't miss it tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Hit that like button and subscribe, man. Hit that like button and subscribe, you know? Now, I was talking to my man Not today, right? My man Not called. Not, that's Cheese and Mo co-defendant. He called his case in D.C. He from New York. Official brother. You know what I mean? That's my man Bobby and Robin, the twins out of Jersey. You know, that's her baby daddy. You know what I mean? Good man. But that's what we call it in the hood, so don't nobody take it personal. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I was hitting my man Bobby earlier, so he hollered at Not getting ready to get transferred. And I got to plug this joint in because getting ready to go out. But not getting ready to get transferred. So let me see what that is. That must be the earbuds, you know? Yeah, not getting ready to get transferred because he was acting up, not acting up, he got in a little bullshit, you know what I mean? He got a little crap over there in Hazleton. If y'all know what Hazleton is the penitentiary over in West Virginia. You know what I mean? Hazleton be rocking and rolling. My man TJ, he in Allenwood, he called me, you know what I mean? We checked in with him. My man Fingers called me with Jerry Wu, you know what I mean? Jerry Wu from, you know, the Preacher Crew, you know what I mean? Cuff called me. Just letting you know I'm getting ready to give y'all some real interviews. My man Kenny Speed called, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. We doing what we got to do, and we just giving y'all everything that y'all need to do what got to be done. You know what I mean? So don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused because we're going to do what we got to do. All right? So we definitely in the house. Let me see what questions y'all got up there. I'm going to try and get it on the phone so I ain't got to look up. I got to move my TV screen down. You know what I mean? Because the TV screen is a little high. But I'm getting ready to go in and check out the live right now. So everybody all right? How y'all doing out there today? Y'all good? Everybody good? Or y'all want to hear a little prison story? You know? Like I said, oh yeah, I got my man Kilo. I'm getting ready to bring my man Kilo up here. You know what I mean? Like I said, Kilo, the first Jamaican Crip out the West Coast. You know what I mean? So, you know, he do what he got to do, man. But, you know, big shout out to my man Kaz, my man C-Dog out in California. You know, Big U in California, you know, my man Turk in Detroit, you know, I got people all over. Welcome home, Antone White, you know what I mean? You know, he home, he doing what he got to do. You know, let me try and read some of these comments if I can see it. Put my other glasses on so I can see what's going on, you know? But everybody good though. I'm trying to see if y'all got any questions. I'm doing a little test run, you know what I mean? Oh, he said the volume is low. How I turn the volume up? You know what I mean? Let me turn my volume up. All right, I got to turn the volume up. Y'all let me know when the volume come up. You know what I mean? 10. Oh, he said no volume. Said the volume got low. Turn up the volume. All right, we test running this. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know when you can hear the volume a little louder. You know? All right. He said I was sounding clear at first, but now it's not as clear. So however we had it at first, that's how we got to set it up. You know what I mean? Yo, are we louder now? Somebody tap in, let me know if we louder now. You know what I mean? All right. If somebody want to tap in, let me know. Yeah, Nikki asked about, okay, Nikki Clark said I was sounding clear. She asked about Kenny Speed. Yeah, y'all know Kenny Speed from down in Norfolk, Virginia. You know what I mean? You know how that go. Yo, bro, I don't know if it's my phone, but my volume is low. Is my volume better now? Let me know if my volume is better now. All right. Okay, we can hear you, just not loud. So you got to turn it just a little bit. Somebody said they can't hear it. Somebody else said Jason Hill. So Jason, everything is good. Yo, adjust your volume because my volume is all the way up. You know what I mean? I want to tell you about a little Virginia joint. You know what I mean? Okay, so y'all let me know. Okay, so volume is good. All right, so let me tell you about my man, Kenny Speed. My man, Kenny Speed, we in Virginia. And those of y'all from down in Norfolk know Kenny Speed. You know, big shout out to Van. And you know what I mean? Those is what you call boogeymen down there. Because anywhere you go, you got boogeymen, man, a.k.a. wolves. You know what I mean? I done told y'all about the wolves before. If y'all don't know what the wolves are, you know what I mean? Then y'all are good. Stay in the lane you in because you don't want a wolf to come around. Because like I said in the joint I did yesterday, the wolves back in the day would see you driving a nice car and push up on you and tell you straight up, yo, let me get that. You know what I mean? You got a $100,000 car and a man telling you get out, let me get that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you don't get that, you know, he gonna throw the joint in your mouth, do the seesaw, and have you suck in the barrel of the joint. You know what I mean? So all of y'all that think you tough, no disrespect to the ones that are, y'all gonna have to bust your gun and kill a wolf right there because the wolf ready to die. That's why they coming at you like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, everything is good. You know, 5D and Ron G used to come to Mecca Audio. Oh yeah, come on, you know Ron G used to come to Mecca Audio and do what he do. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Ron G. That's my little brother, Building One. Shout out to Polo Grounds. You know what I mean? So, let me see if anybody got any questions up here. All right, first of all, salute to everybody. Finished watching that. Oh, you almost finished watching that Irvin Jenkins. You almost finished watching that Spence video. Yeah, Spence wasn't nothing nice, man. Like I said, Spence come in the room and he tell me, you know what I mean? Yo, you need chop to this boy because the boy I gonna make me chop him up. I such a Jamaican talk. You know, I'm gonna chop him up and I look at pieces like in my stick. You understand? And then my man, he come in the room. You understand what I'm saying? A matter of fact, put that video up in the corner, the one from today, so they can understand who Spence is for the ones that didn't see it. But my man, you know, Lil Miami, you know, I don't want to say his name because, you know, he was the victim of this circumstances, but then he wound up becoming a wolf and started preying on a lot of other people. You know what I mean? But that's what happened. A wolf could turn you out to turn you into a wolf. You know what I mean? Because you ain't going to try and be a sheep forever, especially when you up in the joint, man. You know what I mean? So don't get it confused. Just know that it is what it is. Somebody said the volume's still low. Turn your phone up if the volume's still low. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, Mr. Scorch. Yeah, they say the volume's still low. Okay, my man said he checked it over there. Make sure y'all cop the book of Roaring Harlem because it ain't nothing nice. Official, you want to know what happened back in the day. And make sure you get the audio book. You could go to roaringharlem.com to cop the audio book. You know what I mean? But like I said, my man Spence, you know what I mean? He wasn't playing. You know what I mean? Dude kept coming at him with the bull, and he's telling the dude, I'm going to chop you up. When a dude tell you, I'm going to chop you up, believe him. Don't make him have to show you. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of people get into a lot of things, and they think they're going to go back and forth with the talking and the arguing and the this and that. Nobody trying to hear all of that, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. Don't make a man have to show you what he talking about or where he coming from. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, what up? My man Derek Easter Bay. What up, family? You know, Baltimore in the house. You know, Yo, but I'm getting ready to bring some people up here for you, Derek. Got a big surprise for you for some of your Baltimore people. I got some videos on there with my man AZ from Baltimore. You got AZ from Harlem, you got AZ from the Bronx, and you got AZ the rapper from Queens. So there's a whole lot of AZs. You know what I mean? But I watched the Supreme Team video, the documentary. I like it, but you know, me personally think he should have waited till he came home because he's official, but they couldn't really put his officialness up there because, you know, the good brother fighting to get out of jail. And, you know, if you see any petitions for Prince, you know what I mean? Make sure, and Supreme, make sure you sign it. You see any petitions for any brother that's fighting for their freedom, make sure you sign it. You know what I mean? Because we need to get the brothers out here, man. Dudes in jail 2-3 decades. That don't make no sense for them to be in jail 2-3 decades. And, you know, I mean, come on, we all change, man. You see the politicians, they don't call this niggas, you know what I mean? Back in the 80s, and they say that's when they was younger. So, the brothers sold drugs, even murdered back in the 80s. We talking about 30 years ago. You don't think that's enough? Like, when is enough, man? If we can forgive them for sitting there doing what they do, you know what I mean? There's no reason for us, you know what I mean, not to forgive each other for what we do. Don't just forgive, you know what I mean, you know, the ones with a lighter colored skin and then want to punish the ones with a darker colored skin. This is how we do it in prison. You know, when you talking, it's through the glass, you can't hear. If you're talking about somebody and you're saying a white dude, you point to the palm of your hand. If you're talking about a black dude, you tap the back of your hand. Now, we had a thing that we used to call kites. Kites is a little note. So you take a little piece of paper, and this is how you send a kite. You take the joint, and you remember when we was kids, and we used to make the footballs. You know what I mean? We used to make the footballs to, you know, slide across the desk. You know what I mean? This is how we fold the kite up. So a kite looked just like this. Remember these little footballs? So you write your little note on it. You got your dental floss, because they send dental floss in the prison. You put the dental floss on a toothpaste. You squeeze out all the toothpaste. You flatten it so it goes up under the door. You know what I mean? Now you got your dental floss tied on it, and then you take a paper clip. You know, they bring you your mail. You got the little paper clip in the mail. So you take that paper clip and you hook it through the corner of the kite. Then you made like a football. And then you put that on the joint. But first you take the joint. You don't put the kite on right away, because if you sling it out, the kite gonna fall off. You know what I mean? So you sling the line out. Your man, he got another line that got a couple of paper clips on the end, and he sling his joint under the door, and he trying to go over your dental floss and pull that joint back in. Once he get in the cell, he say, I got it. Once he got it, then now you hook your little kite up, you know, AKA your little play football. You hook your little kite up with a paper clip on the end, put it on the end of the joint, and then he pull it in, and he'll tell you, send me some zoom zooms and wham whams. You know what I mean? So that means when the police come, send me some cookies and chips or something, because I'm down here starving. You know what I mean? Or dude might say, send me a pen. I got to show you how we even made pens. Yo, we ain't allowed to have pens in the joint, right? So a dude come to the shoe, and he got to take that plastic barrel off. You know the pen you hold? Take the plastic barrel off, and then now, I wish I had a pen around. I don't want to get up. But you take that plastic barrel out, and you got just the ink. And then now, you got to write with just the ink. Imagine holding just a little ink from the inside of a pen to write. But that's not a problem. We ingenuitive in the joint. So what we do with that is, we take some writing paper, you know what I mean? We wet it to get it a little moist, you know what I mean? We put it down on the ground. I'm gonna open my little football up. We put it down on the ground, you know what I mean? Or on the desk, wherever you sitting at, and you put the pen in it, you know what I mean? And then you begin to just roll, you know what I mean? You roll the paper over it, you know what I mean? And you do it tight so that the paper stay in the ink. So this is what it's gonna look like, you know what I mean? So this is how you make a barrel for a pen when you're in the joint. So don't say I didn't tell you. This is what we write with. So if y'all trying to go through all this to write a letter to your loved ones, keep doing what you're doing, throwing the rocks at the penitentiary. So now, here goes the pen. So now you got the ink coming out of there, and now you can hold that like that to make it a little thicker. You put as much paper as you want on it to make it thicker. You know what I mean? So don't say I didn't tell you. You know what I mean? Yo, oh yeah, my man 1967 kid. What up, family? All the way from Puerto Rico. He always tapping in. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. You know what I mean? Chronic pain, the inner demon. Sound like a wolf to me. You know what I mean? Big Jenkins, my man Derek Easter Day, you know, Jason Hill, you know, Bronx Chevy, you know what I mean? What's the youngest age you can go to federal prison? Yo, I seen dudes get federal charges. You gotta remember, you wanna talk young age, remember the boy Marvo, the DC sniper. He was like 16 when he got caught up. He got sentenced to federal and state for those that's gonna try and criticize. But you go to federal at 18, but they usually give you your indictment when you're 17. So by the time you go to trial and you go in front of the judge and you start your process, you're 18. So they got a law for that came out called Miller versus United States. That's the one, you know, the good brother, and y'all say a prayer for him. I know y'all waiting on me to tell, you know, his story. I'm gonna tell it, but we got Boy George winning at 18, so they got a law came out called Miller versus Supreme Court saying that you can't give a juvenile, because they call him 18, still a child, can't give a juvenile a life sentence. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, Boy George fit under that, but he had a couple of things going on in the prison, you know what I mean, that, you know, the judge didn't take too kindly of, so they playing games with him, but they're going to have to give it to him. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of brothers been coming out on that, because there's a lot of laws that be coming out. But dudes don't understand that they got to stay in the law library to see what's up with the new laws coming out, because in 1996, they signed in what they call the AEDPA. You know what I mean? That's the Anti-Death Penalty Effective Act. You understand what I'm saying? AEDPA. You know what I mean? So now that's saying that you only got 1 year from when the case come out to file it to get relief. So that means if you're busy playing basketball, busy watching football on TV, and you pass that year, and then you decide to go to the law library, and then you see what's going on, they saying straight up that you can't come in. You understand? Like my man Dickie Lynn I told you about. Remember Dickie Lynn? I'm getting ready to get Dickie Lynn, get in touch with Dickie. You know what I mean? You got Dickie escaped. It was like 7 of them on the case. They was up on appeal. Thorough men, they all went to trial. White dude out of the Keys in Florida caught his case over there in Louisiana. Big shout out to Louisiana. Caught his case over there in Louisiana, and being that he caught his case in Louisiana, he went to court, got found guilty. His appeal was pending. They sent him to a medium, a FCI, where the security is lower, and the brother escaped from the joint. When he escaped from the joint, his co-defendant's appeal was pending. You know what I mean? I'm going to sum up some of the previous joints. His appeal was pending. Hit the like button, man, and share. Hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe to Unique Mecca Audio TV. Unique Mecca Audio TV. So now, Dickie Lynn, you know, he escaped. His co-defendant's appeals was pending. They got their appeal overturned because of prosecution misconduct. The way the prosecutor work is the same way they working in Young Thug and Gunner's case and everybody else's case. You see how, if y'all watch the live broadcast with them, what they was telling them is that they got a, how they put it, they was telling them that they can't get the discovery of the witnesses that's going to testify against them until 30 days before trial. Now, trial is like January 10th or something like that, early January. So you take 30 days from that, so you're talking about during Christmas season. So they want to get them the paperwork during Christmas season for a lawyer that's trying to spend time with his family to go over thousands and thousands of documents to see what the witness is going to say instead of giving it to him now. So how the hell you going to go over all these documents in that short period of time? But that's how the government play. They trying to handcuff them so they can't move. You know what I mean? And, you know, so they can't really do their case. Because, you know, the lawyer trying to spend time with his family, he's not going to have time to go through 20,000 pages, you know, of testimony from different people that went to the grand jury and, you know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Good looking off on Off the Hook girls for subscribing. You know what I mean? But now, you know what I want to talk about? I did one that a lot of y'all didn't watch. I don't know if it's because I dropped it on the weekend or not. I did one on there called the Prison Pen Pal System. You know what I mean? So I want to hear your comments on this. I want to hear ladies' comments. Now, you got them pen pal sites where people get on the pen pal site because we in jail, we lonely. Let's get it right. We lonely, we in jail. But you got women out there that's also lonely. You understand what I'm saying? They going through something. They broke up with their boyfriend or, you know what I mean, or whatever. They just ain't got their man in their life. So they say, let me reach out to somebody on the inside to try and get some love, you know what I mean, from somebody. So when they reach out to them to get some love, they start writing letters, but the first thing that women say, and you know, a lot of the dudes say they looking for a relationship, And then the women is going to say, I'm not looking for a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? But then, by the time dudes start putting the pen game down, all my brothers watching this that been in jail, you already know your pen game is your money game in the joint. You understand what I'm saying? By the time dudes start putting this pen game down and doing what we got to do, you know, telling them what they call sweet nothings in the ears, you understand what I'm saying? She start falling for it. But the object of being a pen pal, ladies and gentlemen, is to not, you know, you sell the other person that you're in love, but you don't go believing that you're in love. When you start believing that you're in love with your pen pal, that's when you lost. Because all it is, you both came into it saying that you're trying to pass time, and that's it. So if all you're trying to do is pass time, it should be no need for all of that other crap, talking about I'm in love, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. I know y'all might not like me saying it, but I'm giving y'all the real on that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is, man. You don't want to get into that. But like I said, the pen pal joint I dropped over the weekend, go back and look at that. I call it the pen pal system. You know what I mean? We write letters and we tell the females what they want to hear. And then the females send us money, magazines, books, and they compensate us. The same way y'all watch YouTube and you send, you know, a cash app because, you know, you hearing what you want to hear. So when you write the pen pal, you know what I mean? He telling you what you want to hear and you looking out for him. He's giving you the emotional support you giving him. You understand what I'm saying? And then, you know, you compensate that. You know what I mean? By magazines, visit, you know what I mean? Phone calls or whatever. So it's a barter system. We both working together. Don't get caught up in it and start believing that you're in love, gentlemen or ladies, and then get mad at the next person saying that, oh, you did me wrong. No, you knew we was just what it is. Where my pen at? My prison pen. Pen pal. I done got thousands of dollars from writing with a little piece of, you know, rolled up paper like this, man. You know what I mean? So I'm giving y'all the inside, what's going on the inside. So that's how the pen pal thing go. No disrespect to the females. I love all my pen pals. I talked to one of my pen pals the other day, and I'm going to try and bring her up here. Older female, 66 years old. You know what I mean? I've been writing for 18 years. She was in the 40s when I met her, but she rode with me doing the bid. But she knew not to fall in love. You understand? Or believe that she was in love. Because who's going to really close their legs, you know what I mean? For a man while they outside with all this access to physical, you know, warmth. You understand what I'm saying? On the street to say that they're not going to have sex with nobody no more because I'm talking to Unique and he's doing life in prison. It took me 26 years to get out of jail. So how could I expect a woman to lay back and not do nothing for 26 years? You understand what I'm saying? If I do, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. I'm going to get back to that. My man Terrence Holton, I'm going to give you a little 5% or lesson. I got you. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you a quick little jewels in a second. But let me finish telling you about this. Me and her rode for 18 years. She's a caseworker, you know, not from the prison. She was on the outside. But she put in her resume and she winds up getting a job at a county jail up there where she's from. I'm not even going to say where she's from till she come on here. She'll tell you about it. So everything that I told her, she listened to and comprehended instead of trying to hear what she wanted to hear and believe that we was dealing with a love thing. You understand what I'm saying? We not dealing with the love thing. Let's stop that. You know what I mean? I mean, when we in there, we cold-blooded, we calculus, and, you know, we got plenty of pen pals. I got a box of letters from pen pals I'm going to read y'all little by little to let y'all understand. But that's what made my time go by. I knew when they told me they loved me that it was just passing time. I didn't sit there and believe that these women actually loved me and was going to do this life plus 20 with me. But whatever part of it they did, I appreciated it to the fullest. And, you know, now that I'm home, anything I could do for them, I'm going to do for them because they did for me when I was in there. We don't forget them, because if you forget about your pen pals and the people that was there for you when you was on the inside, we got a thing that they call the hustle gods. The hustle gods will get you. You can't violate the hustle gods and disrespect the people that held you down when you was on your knuckles. You understand what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you raw, man. I can't give it to you no better than that. You understand what I'm saying? So of course, you know, we're gonna get the okay, yeah. So you know, it is what it is, man. So, you know, my man, Susan Feinberg, what's up? Now, Susan Feinberg, that's a female that's on here. excellent pen pal, excellent advocate, what they call it, advocate, whatever you call it. I'm home now, so I don't even know the name of it. But Susan helped me down, man. I sent her my legal papers. She moved all the way from Atlanta, you know what I mean, to Florida to be closer to the jail, to come see me every week so that, she could learn my case, so she could, transfer it back to the lawyers towards helping me get out of jail. Susan even took a plane from Florida to Washington, D.C., printed up a bunch of flyers saying free unique. My man K-Bond flew from the Bronx all the way to, he took the bus from the Bronx all the way to Washington, D.C. to meet up with Susan to hand out flyers to free me. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Susan. Thank you, K-Bond. How do you forget people like that once you're free, when they fought to get you free? Any brother that forget about those type of people, those is only one name for them, and that's a scumbag. You understand what I'm saying? But now, don't get caught up talking about you in love, and then when a person don't want to be with you in a romantic way when you come out, now all of a sudden they're the bad person. You understand what I'm saying? No, because you know that they're in jail doing life, and they're trying to pass the time and trying to get whatever they could get from the outside to help accommodate with the zoom zooms and wham whams. That's go to commissary. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is, man. So I'm going to apologize to all my pen pals that might have took it the wrong way, and I'm going to apologize to all of my comrades that was in the inside pen pals that might have took it the wrong way. It was just a means of survival. You know what I mean? That's how we survive, man. You know what I mean? We survive by being there for each other and holding each other down. And we're going to tell each other things that, we know each other want to hear to lift us up while we down in our emotions. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, I cried plenty of nights in the cell. Not physical tears, emotional tears. You understand what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't allow myself to cry no physical tears, but emotionally, the time crushed me. And that's why I'm here telling the youth that it's not worth it. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. So don't say I didn't tell you. You know what I mean? And, like I said, man, like Susan said, she loved me like no other, I'm a brother from another mother. I met her in jail. She know me from the street, grew up with my brother out in Jersey and all that. But me and her didn't hang out when I was on the street because I'm in New York doing my thing. But she stepped into my life and she helped me down 100%. You don't forget people like that. So any one of y'all that came home that forgetting the people that held you down, you know what I mean? Stop it. You know what I mean? You might not be able to give them what they want or what they expect, but I'm sure, like me, I let them know from the beginning, this is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'll tell you I love you. I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. You understand? To lift your spirits, the same as I know you're going to tell me the same thing, but we're not going to believe it in that manner that we're going to take it to believe that you're not going to have sex with nobody for 30 years that it might take me to get out of prison, and then you don't know when I'm getting out. So I'm not going to expect no female to close her legs, don't do nothing while I'm in jail doing life plus 20. All I say is respect yourself when you do it. And that's how all my comrades do. Respect yourself, you know what I'm saying, when you do what you do, when you're dealing with the brothers in the joint. Y'all got any questions? You know what I mean? Salute. You know what I mean? Club 2000, rest in peace. Oh yeah, rest in power to my brother Champ. Champ 148th Street, that family, grandma the whole nine. You know what I mean? But that's how we held it down, man. Oh yeah, redemption, you love my story, okay? Face Finster, I got you. You know what I mean? My man BK Finest, what up, family? Just decided to pop up and do a little something, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So if y'all got any questions, tap in. I gave y'all enough for y'all to understand what it is. Box Chevy Louis. You know what I mean? Have you ever heard or been to what's that? Eglin Air Force Base, federal prison? Heard it was wild. They closed it down. And in the 90s, did you ever run into George Valdez, one of the biggest drug dealers out of Florida? Y'all, I ran into so many big drug dealers from back then, man. I ran into Mario Villabona. You understand what I'm saying? He's the one was, on Harry O's indictment. Big shout out to Harry O that came out. You know what I mean? He was on Mario's indictment. You know what I mean? With Bo Bennett. They call him Waterhead Bo, Jughead Bo. That's Bo. You know what I mean? And Juan Ramon Mata. Juan Ramon Mata, I told y'all about him in a previous video. He from Honduras. You know what I mean? He was rolling with Escobar. He got locked up in like 87, 88, and he's still locked up. You know what I mean? Now, Juan Ramon Mata was down with Escobar. He ran Honduras. He was so big that and he did so much for the people. Because back then, the drug dealers, let's get it right, man. We was like Robin Hood. You understand? He did so much for the people back then. I'm talking about Juan Ramon Mata. He did so much for the people that they named a street after him. The government made a street off of Juan Ramon Mata. Juan Ramon Mata got cigars, man. The same way you see me smoking on them nasty Black and Milds, I should have been quit. That's how Juan Ramon Mata, you know what I mean, was, got a cigar named after him. You understand what I'm saying? In his country. And this is a man that's doing multiple life sentences in prisons. Free Juan Ramon Mata. Good brother. I was with him in ADX. You know what I mean? I could tell you all kinds of stories about him too. But I mean, I ran to everybody, man. I mean, come on. Like I said, big shout out to Boy George, Tut. You understand what I'm saying? Let's not forget Tut. You know what I mean? Scooter, you know what I mean? We got good brothers that's in the system, you know what I mean, that we need to talk about. D Nice out of Brooklyn. You understand what I'm saying? John Cuff. You understand what I'm saying? Chicky. You understand? I mean, there's so many brothers. Not. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Fingers. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Speed, like I said. You know what I mean? Come on, man. And what's my man, Skeet? You know what I mean? Out of Portsmouth, Virginia. Y'all from Virginia, tap it, they know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about official names. Best Friends out of Detroit. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Best Friends out of Detroit. Like I said, I've been around, man. And welcome home to to Lil Durk father and Dope. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I done been around, been there, done that. None of this is to brag. It's let you know that I went through hell to get these experiences that I got. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm up here. You know what I mean? Trying to prevent the youth from going down the path that I went down. You know what I mean? Any of the Daytona, Florida guys. Yeah, the Speedboat Brothers. What was my man name, man? He was a funny dude. I was in Coleman with him. You know what I mean? In both Colemans with him. But yeah, the Speedboat Brothers, you know what I mean? But like I said, when you in the feds, and the brother asked me about the Eden Wall, even though I done rambled past it and forgot. Yo, them type of joints, they not gonna let people like me go to. When you talk about Air Force Base, those is like holdover joints that they hold you over before you go to court. So it's near a local court that don't have a federal jail. You know what I mean? So that's why them joints is wild, because them dudes wasn't even sentenced. I'm talking about, like Bloody Beaumont. You know what I mean? Leavenworth. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Terry Hutt. I'm talking about Lompart. I'm talking about these real joints. Yeah, Willie Falcone. That's it. My man, Box 7. Yeah, Willie Falcone's a funny dude. You know what I mean? Funny dude. I was with him in Coleman, and he used to come out every night. And, my job was sweeping a little walkway. You know what I mean? I took that job just so I could get out and hang out after the sun go down. You know what I mean? But Willie Falcone was cool brother, man. Like, he used to come up there and sit down with me all day, and he'll just talk shit about all the police. And I'd be like, yo, Willie, I ain't trying to hear about that, man. Tell me about how you was speeding up and down the Florida coast with all them keys and them goddamn boats, man. Just take me on a movie ride. I don't want to hear about these police. I know they some crap. You know what I mean? I see them every day. So I had to pull dudes away from complaining about the police, because that means they starting to go into depression about their environment. You know what I mean? And he started laughing. He said, man, how could you smile at a time like this? I said, nigga, because I'm getting ready to go home. I'm free. I ain't worrying about nothing. And this was all the way back in 2010. I ain't come home to 12 years later, but I always knew I was coming home, always kept a positive outset, a positive mind frame, and I work with my pen pals, and I work with my family members and my friends that held me down. Now, I'm going to do a whole video about how I ran my Instagram and Facebook from In the Joint, because they even kept blocking it. That's why I got so many different ones. You know what I mean? Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I just decided to pop in. This is a new format me and my man Jack's working on. You know what I mean? Just to let you see. So I'm going to start doing some more live. So if y'all got any questions, y'all need to ask me. I'm getting ready to tap out. Nah, I didn't run into Big Meech. Big Meech was in like the FCI. Like I said, I didn't really make it to the FCIs. You understand what I'm saying? But I respect the brother. He laid it down, and he trying to do positive things now. And he got his son doing the right thing like I'm trying to get mine. Now, oh yeah, the Zoes and the Jamaicans get along. Yo, I'm going to give y'all like this. From back in the day, I'm going to give y'all a little history, From back in the day, a big one on Chicago, Midwest. Oh, man. My man want me to tell him about a big one on the Chicago and Midwest collision. All right, I'm gonna tell you like this. The GDs always get into it with DC. Because the GDs is always big in the system, just like DC is always big. So that's like something that's always waiting to happen, but they got men in the GD cars. But if you get on a compound, and they got men, like I said, in the DC car, New York car, and Dirty South car, Louisiana car. But if you get on a compound where you don't have a man up there that got some good goddamn common sense, then all shit crash. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I was at Atwater. I love my Atwater story, so don't knock me, man, because that was the craziest story. I was at Atwater and they sent the GD there. There was a bunch of GDs there. They got along with the DC, got along with everybody. But something happened in another joint. You know what I mean? Like Terry Hutt or something. So they sent a whole bunch of new GDs to the compound. Now they send the GDs to the compound, and the GDs get along with the Latin Kings, the New York, the Dirty South. It was a cool compound for people that wasn't from there. And of course the Bloods, the Crips, you know what I mean, from the West Coast, they stuck together, they did what they had to do. But now they send dude there. You know what I mean? You know me, I don't like saying no names. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? Just like a couple of people hit me when I told about the Louisiana story. They knew who I was talking about when he put the move in on the Latin Kings over in Lone Park. You know what I mean? But I don't need to say the names, because if you don't know, you ain't supposed to know. I'm just letting y'all know that it ain't nothing nice in it. This way you get down. But dude got there, and even though DC and the GDs was getting along at Atwater, they got into another joint, and dude came from the other joint, and he pushed the line telling his GD homies, nah, my nigga, we don't F with them dudes, man. Not from the district. You know what I mean? So, next thing you know, they in the kitchen, they rumbling, they going at it, knife play everywhere. Of course, GDs held it down. You know what I mean? Of course, DC held it down. But it was a lot of bloodshed, a lot of transfer, and we did a lot of lockdown. You know what it's like? You in the unit, and they just yell, lockdown, lockdown. You don't even know what the hell is going on. All you see is police running outside, and you down, put you in the cell, you don't know what's going on. They rumbling and rolling, stabbing and killing each other in the kitchen, and you sitting in here in your unit was watching a good-ass program. And then now you got to go in your cell. And then when you go in the cell, then they want to make it worse and turn off the TV. You was watching the program, they locking you in, you got nothing to do with it, they turn off the TV. So they punishing you for whatever happened in the kitchen. You don't know who's getting it on in the kitchen. It might not even be your people getting it on in the kitchen. But that's how it is, man. So that's why I tell the youth, stay the hell away from breaking the law, because you ain't trying to live like this, man. Because imagine what the brothers felt like that got along with the dude, with the DC dudes. You know what I mean? And then now dude came pushing the line. You know what I mean? Say, nah, we got into him with him in another spot, so we getting into him with him here. And y'all ain't supposed to be comfortable with him here. And that's that. Now we're going to talk about the Jamaicans and the Haitians. You know what I mean? Now we're going to go to Allenwood. We're going to go to Allenwood 1999. I'm in Allenwood, and I'm going to let y'all know now. The Zoe Pound official. You know what I mean? And you already know the Jamaicans official. But the Zoe Pound's official. But from on the street, Jamaicans and Haitians don't mix. You understand? But now we put in the prison, we have to be together so we respect each other, because we know we all men. You understand what I'm saying? And know we all capable of killing. So we respect each other. But all it take now, here goes a little Haitian dude. He come, he owe a Jamaican dude some money. You understand? Jamaican dude tell him, yo, you know what I mean? I need my money. You know what I mean? And dude tell him, man, I'm waiting on my mother to send it, this and that. He said, yo, I don't care if you waiting on your dog to shit it out, nigga. You're gonna have my money tonight, or it's gonna be a problem. You understand what I'm saying? This is what the Jamaican dude told the Haitian dude. He said, man, I don't care if your dog got it. He said, you get my money tonight. You understand what I'm saying? So now when he tells him go get his money tonight, of course you know what he do. He go back, get his knife, go tell his homie, but the Jamaican homie didn't go tell his homie that he pushed up on dude aggressive. So now everybody in the kitchen, everybody chilling, and here comes the Haitians coming in with their knives. You know what I mean? Brrr, teeth everywhere. You know what I mean? And even the ones that wasn't running with their Haitian car, but was Haitian, they got stabbed up, didn't have their knives ready. The Jamaicans that wasn't ready didn't have their knives, they got stabbed up. But this is what happened in the prison, man. So I'm just giving y'all a quick little rundown so y'all understand what this thing is about, man. That ain't nothing nice. Don't even get caught up in it. Marcos Rios, what up? Jamela Beach camping grounds in Santa Barbara County is beautiful, and about 20 minutes from Lone Park. Vanilla Air Force Base, is also near Lum Park. All I know about is Lum Park. I don't know about nothing sweet, no beach. I didn't even know. I know when they drove me in and out of Lum Park, they took me on, I think it was Highway 1, which is a big long ass highway that looks something like the Chesapeake Bay Bridge that you're going over with water on both sides type shit, you know, in order to take you up there to LA and all that. Because, you know, you get in trouble in Lum Park, they take you to LA County Jail. You know what I mean? That's where they try you at. And you go through your court proceeding. But I ain't seen no beaches, man. I ain't even thinking no beaches. Lum Park is so messed up, the water nasty. You know what I mean? You listen, you take the water from the faucet and you put in the cup and the joint is dark gray. The water is dark gray. You gotta leave the cup out and let whatever chemicals is in it come out the cup, then it get clear. You know what I mean? And then they drink it. But now when you drink it, you don't know what the hell you drinking because you don't know what the hell was in it. I know, rest in peace, you know, to one of my Guam brothers, you know what I mean, that I was in ADX with, came out, sent him out to Lum Park. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was diesel. Y'all from Guam and y'all that was in Lum Park know what I'm talking about. He was diesel. You know what I mean? Like Lou Ferrigno diesel. You know what I mean? All he did was work out, push up, pull ups as an animal. But he drunk that goddamn Lum Park water and it done tore his whole insides up and the man dropped dead in the prison, man. You know what I mean? Of course they buried that under the rug. You know what they do it. Yeah, Angel Dickinson, what's up, sis? Hey, yo, how you like the book, Angel Dickinson? Angel Dickinson bought the book and went back and forth and all that, couple of different things. But she wound up getting it because the address was messed up that she had sent. You know what I mean? But we got it together. You know? Paul Sutherland, yo, okay, all the way from the UK. You know what it is? Trouble One. All right? Something on doo-wop. Oh, man, he wants something on doo-wop. Any name you name, I done been with if they're official. Doo-wop. I get to Lewisburg, October 17th, 1995. And my first day on the compound, Mexican killing Mexican right in front of me on the red top. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, dudes grabbed me, threw me through the thing, went over there. By the time we go down by the end of the thing, we got the homies. When you come to the joint, back then they had paper bags. They had paper bags, you know what I mean, that they gave you for shopping bags. So they didn't, you know, of course, because they didn't really have laundry bags that they gave out the inmates back then. The laundry bags was in the laundry for you to wash your stuff in. So they had the paper bag like a shopping bag at the grocery store. So when I walked down the joint, they go doo-wop. You know what I mean? Doo-wop's mother had the hairdresser right next to Mecca Audio. Doo-wop was my hustling neighbor legally because his mother had a beauty shop right next to my joint. Big shout out to Doo-wop. But when I get in there, you know, because Doo-wop went down before me. So when I get down there to Lewisburg, Doo-wop meet me with a big shopping bag full with all types of cosmetics. You know what I mean? Food, soups, zoom, and whams. You know what I mean? But, you know, Doo-wop, you know, gave me my first big bag, man. And my man L, you know what I mean? From Butt Naked, Lamont Kemp, good brother. Lamont Kemp was with me because Doo-wop got locked up in Norfolk with me and L. You know what I mean? He got locked up in Norfolk with me. And we both went to trial, went to court down there with Big L, you know what I mean, on Granby Street. Y'all from Norfolk know Granby Street where they bury us New York boys, you know? You can't imagine what it was like back then in 1993 when they taking you in this courtroom, you know? That's, you know, they took me in a post office to arraign me, man. You know, but I was right across from the scope. They got big parties across the street and everything. And then here I go in the courtroom, going in with all these machine guns and rifles holding me down. And I'm seeing people going in the, you know what I mean, the bus station right across the street, just letting the niggas smell freedom. You know what I mean? So let me see how long I've been up here, man. I won't be up here too long. I just wanted to tap in, test this new system out. Y'all like the background? Y'all like the way my man Jax hooked the background up? You know, of course, I'm going to switch it up to a little prison joint, but we just wanted to do something different, man. Box heavy. I walk around the house saying, all right, okay? And the girls say, shut the fuck up. And I say, all right, laughing out loud all day, my nigga, because life is nothing but a party. Y'all saw how they do. Come on, man. All I did was party. Life is a party. Listen, I'm going to have to save that for the morning show, the little morning 10 o'clock joint. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell y'all about how, you know what I mean? I started the riot over there in, what the hell is that? Over there in Virginia Beach. You know what I mean? County jail. You know what I mean? Where we tearing the joint up, and I got everybody yelling, hey, yo, all right? While we fighting the police. I'm going to give you the details on that one of these mornings and that. So y'all remind me to give you about the riot in in Virginia Beach, man. You know what I mean? But you know, they took me to little county jail over there, and you know, it is what it is, man. I just wanted to tap in, but like I said, you know, because I know I smile, laugh when I do this, because like I said, man, you know, life ain't about looking all miserable, so I'm not gonna come up here looking all sad, sounding all sad and all that. But I'm telling you that it wasn't nothing nice, man. You know, it wasn't nothing nice. You know, you can't even believe what it was like. But you know, I survived. And that's what the whole thing was about. And I'm telling y'all that it ain't nothing nice. I wouldn't want to go through it again. I wouldn't wish it on my enemy. I wouldn't even wish, you know, I wouldn't wish my worst enemy to have to go through what I went through for them 26 years, man. So that's why I'm telling y'all, don't do it. Don't get involved in it. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button. How long I've been on here, man? I'm ready to tap out. This will be a test run, you know? I've been up here 45 minutes. That's good enough, man. Everybody good. Let me skim through, see if it's anything worth answering. So if y'all got a question you want to ask real quick, answer. Because this was just a test run, and I'm getting ready to jump up off of this. Johnny Gotti, you know what I mean? NC Trouble One, you know what I mean? You know what it is. Susan Feinberg, you know what I mean? Oh, you welcome, sis. Angel Dickinson, Paul Sutherland, manners and respect, brother. Peace. You already know. I saw where I do it. You know what I mean? I said Marco Rios. You know what I mean? Street Gene 6, you know, Robert P. Saugen, you know, King D's, you know. Okay, let me see. Let me get everybody, man. Box Sevy, you know, Young Law. What up, all the way from the Bronx? You know how we do, baby. Big shout out, you know what I mean, to my man T Mac, Hassan Campbell, the whole Bronx crew. You know what I mean? What's this? Sound Alarm Missionaries. Okay, I like that. Charles Smith. Tell me something. Okay, I gave you on doo-wop. You know, when he looked out with the bag, I'm going to give you something private with that. You know what I mean? Jamila Beach. Okay, the homie Marco was telling me about the beach. Did you see her run into Big Lee? Big L brother. Nah, Big Lee, I know is in Jamaica, and I'm getting ready to interview Big Lee from Jamaica. If y'all from Harlem back in the day, or the Bronx, you remember Lee that had the black Jeep, the black MPV, the black 735, and started out with the blue Maxima, zooming up and down 8th Avenue. I got some stories for you. I just ain't tap into my New York stuff yet because I went to a little prison thing for a minute. I know working on Unique's staff. My name is Jax. Nice to meet y'all. Oh, yeah, you already know. Come on, Jax. Okay. Did you come across Project Pat? Nah, man, you talking about dudes that wind up in FCIs. No disrespect to them, but I was in prison, man. You know what I mean? I was in prison, you know? Nah, I didn't see Chapo. Chapo got locked up after I got released. Okay, he said Doo-Wop. Murphy. Okay, Johnny Gotti, you know, St. Pete Murphy, okay. How Zoes in Jamaica. I told y'all the Zoes in Jamaica got along. You know what I mean? Derek Easter Day, my brother. You know what I mean? Sound Alarm Missionary. Girls, what's up? What's your thought? What's my thoughts on Rikers Island? Rikers Island's always been a madhouse. You know what I mean? Rikers Island is a madhouse because it got no structure. Rikers Island, you know, you got nothing going on in Rikers Island, man. I mean, they allow you to, they don't even give you uniforms there. So they let you wear your street clothes. So here goes brother with a big chain, big watch. If his name ain't unique, nigga gonna try him. You know what I mean? If his name unique and somebody feel that unique weak, they gonna try unique too. Rikers Island ain't got no picks, man. Let's get that right. And they click up so you already know what time it is. And you know, the police is from the town, so they can't do but so much because they gotta walk past us when they going to work, when they kids going to school. So they don't want no problem. So that's what the problem is. You know what I mean? The zooms and whams. You already know Derek. You know what I mean? So you know it is what it is, man. BK Finest always in the house holding it down. Andres Ocho. You know what I mean? Al Carroll. Let me go back to the top. I'm about to tap out. You know what I mean? Noel Santiago. Curtis Artist. Oh, what's up? Good brother right there, man. Curtis Artist been holding me down since I've been home. Respect that brother to the fullest. That's another one I could never. J-Mo Status. You know what I mean? I'm getting better at these names, huh? Okay. Oh, nigga for life. Let's not forget the nigga for life. All right, so I'm getting ready to tap out, man. Unique Make Audio. Like, subscribe, share. This is long enough. I ain't going to be all day because 9 times out of 10, they ain't going to monetize this anyway. But I want to do a test run that you see my man Jack's doing in the back. You know what I mean? Jack, put up one of the videos so they can see how we going to be doing it. Put up the video from this morning so y'all can see how we going to be doing this. So if y'all got questions, I'm going to do more live so I can answer some of your questions. If not, you know what I mean? I'm just going to keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So it's a big shout out to everybody that tuned in. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Angel Dickinson, always gratitude. You know what I mean? Oh, oh, okay. Okay. All right, yeah. So I'm about to tap out because we ain't got time to do that right now. Been up here long enough. Got to go get me some zoom and wham whams. All right? Just so y'all know. You know what I mean? But everything is good, man. You know, God bless you, y'all tune out. Paul Sutherland, always. Big shout out to the UK. You know what I mean? Official dude that been helping me on here too, man. I don't forget people that help me. Always remember that. KRN TV. Check out KRN TV on YouTube. It's my brother from the UK. He been helping me edit and working with me as well, so I gotta shout him out. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. I'm about to tap out. You know, like, subscribe, all that crap, and make sure you cop the audio book of Rowan Harlem, and definitely get the book if you didn't read it, because it's on and popping. All right. So it is what it is. We here to do what we gotta do. Can't nobody stop us, because we in the house, we making our rounds, and we just letting them know what time it is. You know, let me see where I can find this at one time, check in, make sure I ain't missing up before I go out. You know what I mean? But like I said, make sure y'all check out that new video I dropped on Spence today. You know what I mean? Nah, it can't be that one. That one's on the Wolves, just popped up. Make sure you check out the one on the Wolves too. That joint ain't nothing nice. You know? I got so much damn videos, I'm getting confused. You know what I mean? But y'all keep asking for them, so I got to get it to you. You know what I mean? Oh, my man Derek Skinner, what's up? You tapping in late? You know what I mean? Irvin Jenkins, AK, watching me all the way in London. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. You know, Paul Sutherland, all. Yeah. You know? All right, so let me tap out, man. Good enough. I done answered all I need to answer, so we out. All right, cop the book of Rowan Harlem, like, subscribe, share, and all that crap. You would not be able to reconnect.